Hello again. Today we're talking about a very unique topic. But first of all, let me give you a disclaimer that it's also related to psychology. So we're not talking about its psychological aspects. We're not talking about what's going on in your mind. We're not talking about its treatment or therapies. We're just explaining that in English. Okay? Just English meanings of each form. So today we're talking about phobias. Now, first of all, just think. Have you been afraid of something? Very much afraid of something, and you get physical symptoms like vertigo, and you just think something very serious is going to happen to you. You just want to get out of there. And when someone asks you, so you can't explain it. For example, if you have a friend and you want to tell your friend what was actually going on at that time, so you can't explain it to your friend also if someone asks you. And when you tell them, so people laugh at you. For example, if you go to Hyatt's and sometimes you want to shout out. Sometimes you want to tell people that you are going to die, you need help, you need support. And remember that you are not a coward because people laugh at you and they call you a coward because you can't explain it to anyone. So it's not the matter of being a coward. It's just something is going on in your mind and it's unexplained. You can't explain it to anyone. And anyone can have any phobia. So it's very common. Remember, as I said in my video, that we're not talking about its psychological aspects, so we shouldn't go that far, that we just start talking about its psychological aspects and we just talk about its treatment and therapy. So let's take the class, okay? So today we will talk about some phobia and we will explain from each word. We will explain each word. And we will tell you that the fear of this thing is called this phobia. Okay? So phobia is an unexplained fear. You can't explain it to anyone. Okay? You can't. And maybe it doesn't exist. You are, you're afraid of something that is not dangerous. For example, you're afraid of heights. So you're not going to fall down. You're afraid of closed spaces. So nothing is going to happen to you, but that's psychological fear. You can't explain it to anyone. That's why it's called an unexplained fear. So first of all, acrophobia. It's fear of heights. When you go to a high place, first, second, third, fifth floor, and you go to a high place, and particularly in the elevator, or you look at the coaster, roller rides, these kinds of things. You just get scared. And even sometimes when you think about heights, you think about high platforms, high places, so you get scared. So this kind of phobia is called acrophobia. Then claustrophobia, it's also kind of fear when there is an enclosed area and there are many people also. So you just get scared and you just want to get out of there. Some people can't travel by airplane, so that's also kind of phobia. And in a wedding hall, you will suddenly get scared and you will just come out of that. So it's called claustrophobia. Nightophobia is fear of darkness. So when the power cuts at night time. So there will be someone in your family who will start shouting, hey, what's that? What's that? Okay. So then a little light will be enough to calm that person. Okay. So when he just presses the button of the phone, he finds the phone, so he'll be sound. So he'll be relaxed. This kind of phobia is called actophobia. Then hydrophobia is fear of water. The person is afraid of water, and when he looks at water, I don't mean that he's afraid of water that he uses at home. He uses for shower, he uses for washing face. No. He's afraid of rivers, he's afraid of a lot of water. Okay, so when he looks at the river, he just gets scared and he wants to get out of that place or he wants to run away from there. So this kind of fear is called hydrophobia. Phobia is very common nowadays. People are too much concerned about their health. They think they have hypertension, they have heart disease, they have some other kind of dangerous disease, so they go to doctors and they again and again. Some people even don't go to doctors because they are afraid of doctors also. But some people are so much concerned about their health that they just want to test again and again. They are so much afraid of serious sickness. So this kind of phobia is called pathophobia. So this can be a person. This can be for a person who does not do his diagnosis because he is afraid of serious diseases and he doesn't even go to doctor. And it can also be for a person who again and again goes to doctor just to tell himself that he is fine, and he just doesn't get satisfied with anything. So if someone has that phobia, so we said it's pathophobia. He has or she has pathophobia. Cyanophobia, it's fear of dogs. The dog is there, and you are just afraid here. It's far away from you, but you don't want the dog to get closer, and you just go there. You go far away. You leave that place because you don't like dogs. Okay, so let's go cyanophobia, homophobia. So it's homophobia is actually fear of blood. When people see blood, so they get scared. They just shout and they close their eyes mostly. Okay, they don't want to see blood. So a person who has this fear, so he has homophobia. Heterophobia is also very common. So heterophobia is fear of the opposite gender. You have problem interacting with the opposite gender. Males have problem when they see females, and a kind of fear just takes hold of them. And females have problem interacting with males, so they can't even greet them, and they do some kind of unexplainable actions. Sometimes just getting silent, sometimes just running away from that place. So if someone has this phobia, it's called heterophobia, fear of the opposite gender. That's what we have here today. Thank you. Wish you all the best. If you like our video, please don't forget to subscribe to Advanced English Language Academy.